back to Inside the Regis Jesuit Classroom, presented by Flick.
I'm Max Rosenthal.
And I'm Joe Book. And recently we've had a whole lot of talk around the league, especially with the trade deadline coming up.
Yeah, it says here that there have been a lot of talk surrounding some of Miss Simonson's star players in her Spanish class.
She will probably be seeking multiple draft picks for these players, but we'll get to that later.
Today we're looking at last week's High School Fantasy Education Player of the Week, Holden Schnell. And it says here that he had a 96% average on his test last week with a phenomenal, and I mean a phenomenal whiteboard experience.
Indeed. Yeah, Doc is going to have very high expectations for Holden this week. Oh my God, I'm late.
Unfortunately, a really bad start to class as Holden Schnell is late. Can he bounce back?
Hey Doc, sorry I'm late.
Well, are you going to have a good class today?
Yeah, it's going to be a great class, I promise.
You promise?
Promise.
Okay.
Yeah, after a quick talk between Holden and Doc, expectations are high today.
Real high today, Joe.
Okay, so what's the leading cause of immigration? Yeah?
And a quick start to class as Holden raises his hand really early on in the class. Let's see if he has a viable answer here, Joe.
Inflation.
I don't know if it's possible you could have sculpted a worse answer than that.
Well, yeah. Can you expound on that?
No.
Okay.
Not only was his answer just atrocious, he didn't even give anything to back it up. He just said, no, I don't have anything else to add. Man, he's just going to accept that horrible answer? That's bold of him, Joe.
Terrible. He must have saw something wrong on film last night, because that is way far off.
Very uncharacteristic indeed.
Very uncharacteristic of the young Holden Schnell. Now we send it down to Naquilius Dilwa down on the floor with Holden Schnell about his performance.
Naquilius.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'm on the scene. Holden just had a horrible performance from Doc's class, and we're going to see why the heck that happened to Holden.
All right, Holden Schnell, tough game out there. You tried to bounce back from that late start to class. What was going through your mind showing up late?
Yeah, I started off cold, coming in late. She bit the bullet on the late, though. Didn't get in trouble for that. And then deep on in the fourth quarter, thought I could make a play with the hand raise, get a question, and bounce back, maybe come away with the win. But it didn't go my way. Sometimes it's just how it goes, and we'll bounce back, study the film, and be ready for next week.
Speaking on your coach here, Doc expected a lot from you today. You came in real hot last class. You had 7 from 7 for the field on answers correct. But I saw her bringing your answer to the teacher's lounge. It sounds like she was having a ball telling them how stupid of an answer that was. Does this affect your relationship with your coach at all?
You know, I think our relationship's been dwindling for a little bit here. The trade has popped into my mind a few times now. I think requesting a trade could be in my future, but we'll see. We'll see how next week's games go. And if I perform well, I think this relationship can be salvaged, but it's not looking like it right now. And if I keep having days like that, it's not going to be too well.
Thanks, Holden.
Yep.
As you can see, Holden is sad. That is all from us tonight. Thank you and good night.